right, we'll briefly now talk about the industry and the economy. And IT has evolved as an industry broadly, actually,
Right.
and largely because of the innovation boom that the industry is facing. So what would you say would be the key ingredients of the IT strategy for companies?
Okay, so that's again a very good question, because you see the IT industry, if you see, there are so many things which people are doing. And as I said, and I keep saying, innovation is the key to success. So innovation is something which can be anywhere, not only technology. It could be anywhere. So per se, like take an example of cloud computing or big data analytics. So cloud is nothing new. It's there for years, but we didn't realize that. Now people are realizing because they're getting benefit.
Right.
Cloud is something in a nutshell which will give you, or an organization can focus on their core business instead of focusing on IT. So let's say there is a manufacturing company, they can put the resources and then their money onto their core business, core manufacturing, and then IT part can be taken over by cloud.
Right.
So everything, you don't have to invest in IT, you don't buy anything,
Right.
but consume as a service. So that is how the industry is changing. Again, similarly like big data, so there is enough data available in the market, whether you talk about a laptop or your servers or your industry or your any ERP system. Everything is data driven. Now if you see the industry, all the big players or the decision makers in the market always define their strategy based on certain data. Now in current scenario, they don't have data driven strategies.
Right.
That is what innovation comes through big data, where see, business intelligence is also like for very long period, but the way it has been evolved, like what sort of data is available is completely unstructured data. Data is residing in silos. They're not talking to each other. Systems are not integrated, not automated. So people doesn't know where the data is.
Right.
If you connect everything and integrate everything, and then you have a single stream of data, which top management can refer and define a strategy based on that. How we have done in 5 years, what product we have good and bad in. Based on that, they can define, and that is going to be a very focused strategy, very clear cut, which you can count upon.
All right.
Yeah. So these are the areas where IT industry should move on.
Fantastic. the current challenges that this industry faces?
So current challenges, there are many challenges. First of all, the kind of trends are there in the market, whether it's a technology or the business area. There's a complete transformation is coming. So some people are getting scared that I will lose my job. It's not like that.
Okay.
So that is one challenge. Second is skills. When you move into some new area, new technology, you have to get completely right skills and right set of training for that. Third thing is the adoption process. From a business perspective, the way you wanted to make the strategy, you have to adopt to certain things.
Right.
Of course, with a calculated risk, because that's how business works.
Right.
But you have to be slightly open from the thought process, and you adopt the strategy. So then only you can overcome certain challenges. Otherwise, it's like challenges are going to be completely roadblock.
Right.
So there are challenges, there are transformation challenges, there are certain things where people are not comfortable, and using these things, they can easily move on.
All right.
Yeah.
And we'd like to know, what is the employee or recruitment scenario in this industry currently? Generally, in a broad perspective.
So it's always going to be like 50-50 kind of thing. It's a seesaw game kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are like FDI is open. Like so many companies are coming into India.
Right.
They'll invest heavily in India. There is n number of jobs will be created.
Right.
So the demand is going to be more, but supply is going to be less because less skill set is available.
Right.
At times it could be other way around.
Right.
So that's how the industry works. So there is a
Keep seesaw.
keep seesaw. Yeah. So India is basically, if you see last 10 years, I would say, it has grown drastically to early 90s. That was the area where we have grown internally. But after 90s or mid 90s, late 90s, we realized we started getting ourselves exposed to the world in a real sense. When Mr. Manmohan Singh was finance minister under Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao when he was PM, then he started making a lot of strategy and then policies through which we connected with many countries at a very global level.
All right.
So that is how the economy has moved on, and we have kind of a developing economy now.
All right. And we'd like to know, are there any government reforms conducive to the industry currently?
Yes, of course. I mean, there are a lot of reforms, a lot of things government is doing right now, which is good for the industry, because if the outside countries or foreign investment is going to be happen in India, then probably it's a good thing because job opportunities will be there. Then you will have a collaboration, technology or business exchange with the other countries.
Right.
So you will get a global exposure.
Fantastic. And what about with the FDI coming in? What do you see this effect on the industry?
I think I've already covered this FDI portion, but
right.
Again, it's a good move. But you have to keep. The government have to keep a track. Like whatever investment is coming, less should go out, and then we'll grow our revenue. The overall GDP should grow.
And finally, a broad speculation on the Indian economical state.
Sorry, what is the question?
The economy in India. So.
Okay. So the economy, I would say it's like growing. If you see the nominal GDP is about like total GDP growth is like $2 trillion of India, but the purchasing capacity GDP is around $7 trillion. Now there are three segments. The agriculture, which is basically gives maximum revenue from the India, which is going abroad, is basically on the decline side. The GDP from the agriculture sector is about 13% last year, whereas the manufacturing is consistently maintaining its GDP contribution about 16%. Whereas the service portion is basically increasing like anything. Now the service could be IT industry, software development, or tourism, or trading, or healthcare. All these things comes under the service,
Right.
which is now which has crossed last year about more than 64%. So if you see the overall growth, we are moving, we are developing as far the overall economy says.